What's going on, gamers? I'm Acro, and Wuthering Waves is coming out in less than a week now. Because of this, you're going to be thinking about many things, and one of the things that I believe you should be thinking about and considering is potentially buying the Battle Pass, because especially early game, when you're just starting out, it is going to have an insane amount of value. In the end game, there's going to be materials that you really don't need that much of. In the early game, you haven't had time to collect all those materials, right? Because sometimes you won't need them, so they'll build up and up. Well, you're starting out, so you don't have those materials, and the Battle Pass can help with that. One thing before I go any further, please do make sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying to collect as many rovers as I can before the game comes out. With that being said, I'm going to show you 3 infographics throughout this video. The first one is this one right here, the free battle pass. The next one is going to be the paid battle pass, excluding the free battle pass stuff, so essentially what you get out of purchasing it. And then there's a third one showing everything you get with the free battle pass and paid battle pass combined. Another thing to mention, this is the $10 battle pass. There is like a higher cost battle pass. No, do not do that one. I do not think that one is worth the money, but the $10 one I do think is. Alright, so for the free battle pass, basically anyone can get this. You do not have to swipey-dipey the credit card at all. You just get this through progressing through the battle pass. Every player that does can get this. You're basically getting a little bit of Resonator XP to level up your Resonators, some Weapon XP to level up your weapons, some Echo XP to level up your Echoes, and then there's Crystal Solvents, which give the same thing like Genshin. These are your kind of like condensed resins, or not condensed resins, but your fragile resins. When you use a Crystal Solvent, you get 60 Crystal Wave Plates, which is kind of like your stamina. You'll see a lot of this is similar to Genshin's battle pass, and you could even further extend that to Honkai Star Rails, because that is also similar. A lot of this, they have basically just copy and pasted it and said, hey, it works, let's do it too. You also get 8 incomplete common echoes, 164,000 shell credits, and 5 lustrous tides, which you can use on either the standard character banner or the standard weapon banner. Of course, it's nice that the game gives you a free battle pass, so anyone can get these materials, but they're really not going to help you that much. I mean, of course, they are going to help you, but if you're trying to play the game and advance far, you are not going to be really helped that much by these. It's a nice boost, but you are definitely going to run out of the materials here. Going to my next infographic, you'll see this is the paid battle pass, excluding the free stuff that you get in addition. So you can see here, you're getting a lot more stuff. You're getting some gold tiers, or I guess yellow tier / tier 4s of materials. That's with the Resonator XP, Weapon XP, and Echo XP. And you're also getting a lot of different things too that you're not getting in the free pass. You're getting 25 premium tuners, which if you don't know how the Echo system works, which are kind of like relics from Genshin Impact, or I think they're called artifacts in Genshin, you actually have to level your relics up in this game, or your Echoes, and once you level up your Echoes, then you can use tuners to get substats in those Echoes. And the tuners you get from the Battle Pass are for 5-star Echoes. So this is basically, you can unlock 25 substats in your Echoes. I do believe that 5-star Echoes have 5 substats, so you can basically unlock 5-star Echoes, like fully find all their substats. I don't really like the system of how the substats work on the Echoes. Maybe it'll grow on me, maybe it won't. I don't like it because you have to level up your relic, or your Echo, and then you can use materials to see if the subset is good. But also what comes with that is that you can see if you don't get a good substat, you can actually stop leveling it up there. That's just a little side tangent. You are also getting 9 weapon ascension materials, or I think the game calls it breakthroughs. Basically, every 10 levels your weapon needs to be ascended, right? And for that, you're getting 9 of these. You're getting 9 of those materials to ascend them. They're the purple material too. So there is a green, blue, purple, and yellow. This is the purple. So this will help you once you're getting to the higher levels of your weapon ascension. Next up, you're getting 7 more crystal solvents. So hey, there's some more stamina for you so that you can do more, whatever you can do with stamina in this game. In the early game, you're probably going to be grinding for more materials, because even with the battle pass, hey, you still might run out. There's a chance. The paid battle pass also gives 16 common and 2 elite incomplete Echoes. Now this is extremely nice, because in order to progress your data bank, which is how you get higher and higher level Echoes in the game, you actually need to collect certain Echoes, and this is basically a little cheat on how to do that. There is a very good video on this by 1010. I will link that in the description if you want to know more about the data bank, but basically you might have a problem where you're stuck between data bank level 14 and 15, and this is the little cheat code on how to get past that. So definitely don't sleep on the incomplete Echoes. They are pretty darn good, especially early game. All this stuff is good early game, really. You also get 680 Astrite, and this is at level 1 of the paid battle pass. So you buy the battle pass, and I think you have to progress to get level 1. Maybe you start at level 0, but either way, you are getting 680 Astrite almost instantly off rip, which is very nice. Now 680 honestly isn't that much. If you want to just get pure wishes or pure Astrite, do like the the $5 pass that gives you 3,000 because you're going to get more out of that, right? I don't know what the name of it is in the game, but it is basically the Welkin Moon equivalent, because this 680 right here is only 4 wishes and a quarter of another wish. With the paid battle pass, you're essentially getting 1,000,000 credits, and compared to that measly like 164,000 that you get from the free, this is definitely going to be very useful. I don't know how many credits you get in this game, but I have a feeling, like all the other games, that credits are actually going to matter a little bit. And then once you reach max rank, you're probably going to get credits for just being max rank instead of getting XP towards leveling up, so it will no longer be a problem. But for sure in the early game, this is going to help a lot. You also get 2 Lustrous Tides, which can be used on the standard weapon banner or standard character banner, and 5 Radiant Tides, which can be used on the limited character banner. This is pretty nice. This is a little bit of a boost. This is more than like Genshin. I don't believe you get the 2 extra standard banner pulls in Genshin's paid battle pass. This is nice, but as I said, if you are trying to get just pure wishes out of your money, do the $5 pass that gives you 3,000, or do both. I'm going to be doing both. I will be buying the battle pass, and I'll be buying the other pass that gives you 3,000. That is 3,000 over 30 days, so don't get that confused. 3,000 over 30 days. Finally, from the paid battle pass, you're getting a 4-star golden eternal weapon set weapon. You can select it. There's one of each weapon type in the game, so you can select whichever one you want. As you can see, this is very similar to Genshin. I'm only comparing it to Genshin because I know most people are familiar with Genshin. It is the biggest gacha game ever, so most people are going to know what it's like. But as you can see, I mean, this is just insanely good value for an early player. You're getting a few wishes, which is okay. I mean, I don't really care about the wishes. I'm happy about it, but I really care about these materials here, the Resonator XP, the Weapon XP, and the Echo XP, also the Premium Tuners, because these are things that you need stamina to get, and you can buy stamina, but you can only buy a certain amount of stamina, I assume. I assume they're not going to allow you to buy infinite stamina, just like Genshin and Starville have a cap on the amount of stamina you can buy each day. I'm going to assume that Wuthering Waves does too, because they are basically doing the Genshin playbook. So with that assumption, you aren't going to be able to get all the materials you want, so you kind of want to get as many materials as you can in any way possible, and this is one of the ways, the battle pass. It is very efficient. It is like the most bang for your buck, at least when it comes to early game. Once you're in the late game, mid game, late game, whatever, it really doesn't matter. I'd rather put my $5 into the pass that gives you 3,000 over 30 days. But early game, this is definitely going to be useful for you. And as I said, you are likely going to be at a deadlock when you reach data bank level 14 trying to get to 15, and this is just a cheat way how to get past that problem, because you basically have to collect every single echo to a certain tier to get to level 15. But if you have these incomplete echoes from the paid battle pass, you don't have to worry about that, because you're going to get databank progress from these incomplete echoes. As I said, make sure to check out the 1010 video if you're confused about this and why this is important. It is really, really important if you are trying to be very fast progressing in the early game. And I want to talk a little bit more, but I do also want to show you, this is what you're getting in total, the paid battle pass, including the free battle pass. This is all the stuff you're getting. It looks nicer here. Looks like, wow, there's a lot more numbers, or there's a lot bigger numbers, but that's just because it's including the free battle pass. You're not getting this for $10. You're getting the other one for $10. If you want to know what you're getting, this is what you're getting in total. I made this video because I think it is something that you should consider, especially if you are starting out, because it gives you such a big boost that you wouldn't have otherwise. Come on, we've all played games before. Most of us have probably played Genshin, you know, stuff like Starville, and you are going to get at a standstill in the beginning of the game where, like, I don't have as many materials as I need to level up certain characters, or maybe I horizontally invested too much. I invested too much into a bunch of different characters when I should have been investing into one character. Well, this can help ease that problem. You also have to think about, you're getting 25 premium tuners and 5-star echoes. As I said, this is going to give you a massive head start, and that's the end of the game. The end game is going to be, yes, there's going to be content, but let's be real. We know the true end game is grinding those damn echoes, trying to get the best gear possible. That's what the end game is, really. I also do want to say that I understand that there are people that kind of want to take their time with the game. They don't want to rush, but I also don't see this as rushing. I think it's kind of you getting past the harder parts of the game, like the parts where you don't have the materials, because it doesn't feel good to not have materials. This isn't going to give you a massive boost like, hey, I'm super duper far into the game. I mean, maybe it will help you with the data bank. Okay, I'll be real with that. It will help you with the data bank a little bit. But at the same time, it's not like it's giving you like some crazy edge. It's just going to help you progress further and smoother, especially if you're bad with materials like I am. I bring up the horizontally investing thing because that's what I do. I invest into a bunch of characters because I don't know who I want to use. I don't know who I want to main. So I just do a bunch of characters. I do whoever looks nice to me. And these materials are definitely going to help me just do that without being like as punished as I would be otherwise. Most importantly, I do want to say, please spend your money wisely and responsibly. I understand that $10 may not be a lot to me, but it may be a lot to other people. It depends, right? I want you to understand that, hey, you don't need this. It's a free game. This isn't going to give you a big edge. It's just going to make it easier for you. This isn't something you need. If you do want it enough, get it. It will help you. It will make things a lot smoother. I just wanted to make this video because if you weren't considering buying the Battle Pass before, you might be now. And if you were thinking about buying it, maybe I've convinced you, because I do think it is good value. I think it is great value for the early game. I just can't emphasize it enough. It is going to make early game a lot easier than it would be otherwise, because you're not running out of materials as much. And you're just getting materials that you need for kind of like the mid to late game, like the weapon ascension materials. These 5-star echoes, like what? We're getting 5-star echoes. Okay. The premium tuners, that's a late game thing, because you need that to level up your late game echoes. So you're getting materials that will help you through the early game, and some that will help you through the middle of the game, and some that will be there for the end of the game. With that being said, I feel like a broken record. I kind of keep repeating the same thing, so I'll end it here. Make sure to like and subscribe. As I said, I'm going to be making a lot of Wuthering Waves content. I am making Wuthering Waves content right now, as you can see, so subscribe if you want to see more of that, and make sure to like the video. If you are hearing me right now, you got this far in the video and you're not liking, what the heck, man? Please do. With that being said, I hope you have a good day or night. See ya.